I'm Typically Taya, and today I'm talking about colors that make your eyes pop. Before we get started, don't forget to hit the subscribe and notification button so that way you can know when I upload a new video every week. So fun fact that I just learned a couple weeks ago, there are complementary eyeshadow colors to bring out the best in your natural eye color. That's right, if you have green, hazel, blue, brown, deep, dark eyes like I do, there's eyeshadow colors to enhance it no matter what color your eye is. For example, if you have blue eyes, you're most likely to look good in warm colors. So grays, muted mauves, I see a tan and olive color. That's really going to bring out the ocean eyes, as Billie Eilish might call it. If you have green eyes, you might like what's on my face right now. Anything violet, plums, lilacs, those kind of purplish family colors. If you have brown eyes, very bronzy colors are going to go with those. Peach, salmon, just any kind of gold-ish family color. If you have hazel eyes, which are in between brown and green, those two will mesh. So you're going to look good in lilacs and also gold colors. And you can even throw a green in there to really accentuate the little flecks in your eyes. Now, gray is a very rare eye color, but shades that look great on it are anything blue and even just kind of like a charcoal color itself. So a smoky eye is for you, definitely. If you have very deep, dark, brown, almost black eyes like I do, you get the fun of having all the colors complement your eyes. Let's be honest, like if you have brown eyes, people tend not to compliment you as much as if you have any other color eyes. And it's because it's so common, I like to think. But if you have blue eyes or green eyes, you hear about it in songs, you hear about it in poems, like people just love particularly blue eyes, and I like my brown eyes and I want to accentuate those. So the one that really works for me is purple. I think purple brings out my eyes so much, and I'm actually going to show you guys a side by side of before I started this eye look to after I started this eye look. So because this is one of my favorite eye looks, I'm going to show you exactly how I did it, so that way if you have the same eye color as me, you can also accentuate the color of your eyes. Let's get started. So to get started, my eyebrows, foundation, concealer, and contour are all done, and now we're going to get into the most important part of this video, which is the pretty brown eyes. I'm going to be using one of my favorite brands that is super affordable, Juvia's Place, and I'm going to be using one of their newer releases, the Violets, which is a mini palette, and this palette has beautiful purple tones that are sure to complement my brown eyes. First, I'm going to go in with this Pro Filt'r Amplifying Eye Primer from Fenty Beauty. You will learn that I actually like many things because they're super easy for travel. I know a lot of the times we tend to want to buy full-size stuff because we're like, oh, we'll like more bang for your buck. But a lot of the times we don't even run out of it in the time that we use it unless you're like a full-time makeup artist. So I prefer to buy tiny things, and that is a typical tip for you today. So I'm going to throw some of that on my little eyes. Also, I normally don't use eyeshadow primer, but I really want this purple to pop so that way you can see how my eyes go from being just brown to like bam, chocolatey brown. So first, in the Violets by Juvia's, I'm going to go into this light lavender color with the blending brush, and I'm going to put that all over my eyelids. You know, I really do like Juvia's Place, and I love the affordability of their palettes. But I just wish they would have a mirror in them. And I know that's going to make the cost go up. And I know that part of their like image is like pigmentation and not necessarily, I don't know. Their packaging is great, by the way. Like their packaging is so empowering. I love their packaging. I just want them to have a mirror. Next on my The Violets by Juvia's Place palette, I'm going to go into that super dark. My boyfriend and I have this running joke that even though I'm a communications person that I just can't speak English apparently, I like to blend my words. I've regularly said stummy and words like darp. I can't even think of any other examples, but next in the Violets by Juvia's Place palette, I'm going to go into that beautiful dark deep purple color that is just calling my name. So I'm going to pack that into my crease right now, right over the lavender. And I'm actually going to pack that pretty heavily because I want that color to pop. Once that's all packed in, I'm going to go back into my lavender color and blend that deep purple out. And I'm just blending out the top so that I'm still keeping the integrity of the color. Next, I'm going to take my Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r Instant Retouch Concealer in the color 340, and I'm going to take my Chic Angle Liner brush and I'm going to cut my crease. So I'm dabbing the concealer on the back of my hand, and I'm going to draw a line from the inner corner of my eye to the middle, and I'm following the curve of my eyeball. I almost said my eye bone, but eyes don't have bones, so there's that. And then I'm going to let that bad boy dry a little bit, and then I'm going to go into the other side. So now I'm going to go into a dark shimmer purple in this palette, and I'm going to blend that with the outer crease. Now I'm going to go into the shimmery lavender color and fill in the inner corner of this eye. And last but not least, what you don't want to forget to do is blend. Blending is your best friend. For a little bonus, I'm going to take my Fenty Kilowatt Foil Freestyle Highlighter in the color Sandcastle, which kind of has like a purplish tone. And I'm going to highlight my eyebrows with that. And also the inner corners of my eyes. Now I'm going to throw on some eyeliner, lashes, and do my cheeks, and I'll be right back. Voila! Now you can see the magic that the right color for your eyes does. This is honestly one of my favorite looks to put on top of my eyelids, just because no matter what I have on, the purple just makes my eyes look so tantalizing. Using purple eyeshadow can really give brown eyes an extra layer of depth. Comment down below and tell me what color your eyes are and what color you think makes them pop. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm TypicallyTaya, and I'll see you next week.